no ne ebi fifi ana yede ebro no aha ni say na watwi nyina akọ asase megidi say na watwi no asase ye yakopo Israel na de woye bia e de ama Ghana no yire ho na ye wiase de sanete ade a woye bia no do it with passion and Monday na sema de meka chewa no say de osum Ghana efa bia no mepacho yuyem na ye na akatua pa bi e wo baabi yesa tenase biem abusuafo na onim say agokansie mu nsem de nkansuo na exclusives ni na ha ane de bro ewi a ya chechim ama wate ase putoka sembro ni beka say razor sharp analysis na de ni nyina so atimi e de ama na bibia atimi akoyi e de ama na watwi ma bebre na akoso ensem bebre na na asi e wa ama no ni nsem no transfer stories no a lot of them yeah who say but we didn't see it coming not just say aba nisa Ronald Araujo nanka oye Barcelona captain and ono edinani achim e Liverpool obia ntimi ni hu nkomo but really I surprise signing one of the surprise signings this transfer window no enti okobo 1 year loan not just say and akwakoye medicals say them no me no ka say Ronald Araujo akoye medicals e dey ama Liverpool enya asem kotwa this year no and I say this season no obesi na kan eri ama the Anfield lads that is enya asem kotwa other transfer news enso eguso e koso Rodri ono any Barcelona come on saying and city and akokuwem e was saying it is uncommon in exclusive any analysis and said the Rodri kwa dimensions no say they betimi as Sanyoma on Chelsea's part bit may affect Chelsea unimsa Rodri kwa bit may affect Chelsea the entina Rodri kwa be free Manchester City no ebetimi aba aka Chelsea anya say kotoka Chelsea den kofa ho ben ebetiro mu the entia say Rodri ekopiem e Barcelona Chelsea ho beka esan say bibi betimi asi it is uncommon in ebebro Chelsea won some na onu say enche bia na ye Chelsea pre-season game Xabi Alonso watia Amorim pa 3-0 pre-season friendly games na results na ebebro teams na omo kire season na enioma be koye de amom de hu omu nyina na ye de hu nkomo nyina e de ebebro mo Chelsea nso ne Fabian Ruiz PSG midfielder no edi nkomo ye de hu nkomo nyina no ebetimi e de abro na ene anopai no Jose Mourinho hu nkomo enso ye de bebro esan se papa ya kwakodi nkomo Netflix documentary bi e babontin Jose Mourinho Santos enya sem kweto akoka nsem bi asema na akoka ade bi oye ya ehye say Alex Ferguson abra say Alex Ferguson nanka o dan ni e free Manchester no na all penal successor no only say okofa papa bi friend David Moyes say oye the chosen one but enkomo bi wo ho yebedi na chosen one nankasa enye David Moyes sana obi e wo ho sana Jose Mourinho ana na ye the chosen one nanka Ferguson epese nka obesi na nemu na BBC ye e dey na see ya ama Jose Mourinho ama me the chosen one anei so oko Manchester eye Old Trafford bana kese bi e bo the chosen one no sana nka enye David Moyes ana na ye the chosen one ene e dey san komo no ebebro na wate de course so ama Jose Mourinho entimi amfa nani anchire e Manchester United the year 2013 no e dey san komo ni nyina ebebro ana komo bebre ana ye dey ebebro wo dwumadio so this weekend the Super Cup ebetimi akoso England so ebebone the prelude to the season you know e dey hon komo nyina ebebro Manchester City any Arsenal omo cup no ebetimi e dey hon komo abra na ye dey ni kiremu e wo fia efie so ehuye papa enya sem ketwa Black Queens of Ghana ya semo after 20 years still you go so pim say World Cup a man World Cup akansi no ye betimi akobia na enra Malawi etia Ghana enya sem ketwa kra Ghana ne di kan to twede kane ema Malawi e free one goal behind e bete e share 2-1 coach Lovemore Fazili ye Malawi coach no ne maiwa no enkomo bebre na ni be di san komo no ene ebe den na Black Queens enya World Cup ni bi akọ aso e betima akọ World Cup bi e san say tournament ni dey free WAFCON no but na me adoma yawada Thursday day enemy Black Queens ebe say si akan ye prepare ko World Cup na kwan no wa e be kirem e kwan Black Queens e betimi asafa akọ World Cup no to say dey nanka ye timi share Malawi ne call top 4 ne dia ke betima akọ World Cup but sesiano yama kwana ten e ba be chirichiri mu nyina na wo kwan Black Queens of Ghana ebetimi edi nani akyerem World Cup mana kansi ebekoso Brazil na me adoma next year no na yahwe na yedi sa nkomo no your teams no local teams no so guso prepare Kotoko camp Accra to folk camp ye be na yahwe preparations are more ahead of the season. It is a democracy cup in 2 weeks time Kotoko any heart preparations and city Kotoko any near team Accra obeto ani pre-season no so hide ni nyina be bro for messages no FFA 0243 765543 0243 765543 oh yeah no WhatsApp and as a text messenger met me ajebre na ken kan ma de opese wo bisa bia no oba e be ken kan na yeyi wano ama ne bibia koyi e di ama YouTube ana Facebook no nso no oh e da tafam enya sem kweto akra ABC News GH ABC News GH we a game time the start of a new week bidin Eddie Dennis Osei GYAMFI, the voice of reason, always a pleasure. Eddie Bebao, Eddie shown Eba. You be a humatrophone so Emrepemuno, you do a sema bahwa, not just say the editorial neba, now so do a drink traba. But you better die home, said I never die on Kakrabi. You better Jumedi Redina, Eba Twamos, and Commodore Dawson, Bibrina, a way chair the bebro with you, the men for me, entering with Bia, you better pet Jumedino, Edina, Ebebro.
The culture never chills, and neither do we. Viral moments, breaking stories, new drops, exclusive interviews, spotlight artists shaping the sound right now, and our African star of the week taking over timelines. Then it's straight to the top 10, the songs running the streets, owning your playlist and living rent-free in your head. No skips, just hits, pure vibes. This is the Rundown, your ultimate destination for everything entertainment.
Some things never change. Trends come and go, but in your cooking, you still choose the tomato mix you trust. Because real quality never changes. Thick, red, rich. Gino truly cares. This advert is FDA approved.
Baby, we are second. So you be tum pon me gina advert. Let's why you say be advert mo you tum pon na kwara nim dia.
Do you need a media house to shoot quality TV ad for your company or products? Bring your company's vision to life.
Any me can for media house we am potential films. So you me sha, so you so don't worry. So we put you tum pon e course through advert dia contact woman.
We help businesses build their brands.
Ukraine omodwuma ho te omo quality camera so many twa
Reach their target audience and ultimately drive sales and revenue growth.
Omodwuma be new. Omodwuma is perfect. O contact no be good script about your product. Sound jet. They will give you quality pictures. How do you see it? How do you feel it? Wow. So put you now na no makasa. First number way 0541 16 28 28. I'm repeating 0541 16 28 28. Call them. Number one Dumana Kase.
Potential Films. We believe in quality. The culture never chills, and neither do we. Viral moments, breaking stories, new drops, exclusive interviews, spotlight artists shaping the sound right now, and our African star of the week taking over timelines. Then it's straight to the top 10, the songs running the streets, owning your playlist and living rent-free in your head. No skips, just hits, pure vibes. This is the Rundown, your ultimate destination for everything entertainment.
Game time. game time.
Encara Messi. Encara Messi.
Well, obviously for yes, this is Game Time live on ABC News. That's it. So when na only some jumedi so and I say for the case so ABC News Facebook, YouTube, show KWAKU Fred and yes I'm going to talk ABC News wait my no share na we pe we share link no what I say oh we been so ka wait me jano ho and I say WhatsApp test line no wait me there 0243765543 0243765543 meaning Eddie Dennis Osajeff mamimfa asida emfa my aboafo na ye wi ade dwumadi na atoamo so yebewura ewa manone enche but yebekọ ahoma no so ne akọkọ dwuma bi wo ansa ane akọ amanone na ye de chechemu bebre na aba ene maka charles ene nchemu no do so ye pe mewura ma wa task screen so what I say ye interview no pe me call task screen so na ma chewa de bi see in the year 2013 between Manchester United and Jose Mourinho ne di sankomo no na ewi ade amanone nsem no ene de akade nyina etimi ede atoamo so yemfa asida emfa ma Reverend Dr. N.A. Joshua Herbal Center Reverend Dr. N.A. Joshua Herbal Center nei se wo hododo ana se weda na se de aye bibi no na che ama ubodi no nyoma nkoko yi ma ase wa kasa wo hu se onyare but e se ontiapo me pa cho di ohia ni entity ni pa na se ne so Joe Immune Herbal Mixture Joe Immune Herbal Mixture ene tu yarewa bi afiri wo nye se bi yarewa bi ekọ etwam a na se abekraw yarewa bi etwam a na wagina tena fie da bi na se body na aye weak ohia immune booster na se boost your immune system no nti Joe Immune Herbal Mixture no ebetimi aboa afi Joe Mala Herbal Mixture Joe Mala Herbal Mixture no so de se de di ne honam se no malaria itini no kra ade malaria mpe ne so beti Joe Mala Herbal Mixture enti se na ohododo wakoye test no de hia ne se obey test isan say doctor odi edroyi ba no or researcher or believe in research or believe in the scientific process to wakoye test na say ya kire say malaria dia me pacho Joe Mala ana obehia na oguso no malaria ndro odi akoa enko a jaini nyina ne kofa Joe Mala Herbal Mixture na etimi emboa wentu malaria na se emfama afei Jolax Herbal capsules no Jolax no and so to constipation ase e de ama oni pedua no se bi moja no so etimi e de afisa nti constipation e how na je se o force wo ho se obeyi anoma bi afi system ni but still oya enko a pacho ohia Jolax no eno obehia na je se wetimi anom amana koya ma afei Joamoni Herbal capsules Joamoni Herbal capsules eno sisiare ene koko ediwinya wakwa enko usori waye ojuma din nti no de bia sabi o complain usisi o so nyambo abrewa na onyamba akokra pacho jo amoni heba capsule sisi ni de eno ana siso yemu ade bibia enti no ehu behia se sisi no obetimi abɔ ho ban na se obetimi ahyemudin na se mu aye dendenden enti jo amoni heba capsules eno nso etimi aboa eno kwasem ne se eno no ewo pharmacy shop bia ene herbal shop bia but o person doctor di nkomo maka che say doctor or your researcher or say your sofo or UCC no ma hwehwe ndro mu ehu said the ebeboaye and omotimi di aba very very effective what I say na bibia entimi enkoye enti pacho di number yi na the friend doctor na say bibi wo ho na enkomo bi wo na so no doctor edia na je say oni na atwese sa enkomo no opedodo so etu akoton doctor bitima aboa no etimi ma bebre na 0543 656 676 0543 656 676 and I say 050 4768 183 050 4768 183 for doctor na just send no komo mama send so mama so say edoi FDA agisa nkrato nyina atum se eye afei yensa enkamfo eye Hesbon Notion Studio enfama Hesbon Notion Studio ene Hesbon aba ama emfoni na obetwa amana koye de ama ono de mepacho event ben ana woye say naming ceremony say photo shoot say wedding photo shoot na person graduation na woye event bia global portrait picture bia ope picture e de aye wa de a mepacho Hesbon Notion Studio akasifo okromu nyina Hesbon etwa mfoni politicians no pictures omode ye campaign global portrait ni nyina no Hesbon Notion Studio and a trampoline amanakoye. Over for Hesbon. Ghana baby will be an obetimi abo edijuma. Opeso obe studio, so be studio session. So Hesbon, I crowd say obetimi edo. I will come to their studio. 020 7989 077 020 And I say 055 2818 215 055 2818 215. Na me san kan for Desmini Avenue and from Desmini Avenue Desmini and ya catcho say ye boa ama we live a comfortable life. We a busy person obekwa adwuma obeba na wa bre ana say route no akwakoye one way adwuma efie enti sabi obekwa dwom kra akoto ne oma no aya na ayedin e de ama and Desmini abwa say obeboa ama eye o shopping na we so we nyina aba easy amount. And we here so go through the stress. And no matter here from every mat, and I say any mat, and I say shop biano, 10 minutes, ebeboa etimato, and the abroad. And it just say a boy or to the abroad, and said the okotono jona, said the obiano, and a pepe no de bro. Jobayani say offer for now. At the comfort of your home, no, listing your ma ope, bibia, if you are debia, ranging from groceries to electronics. Bibia uhia even office where no makrano obetimi e de abroad offer wo phone na wa listing your man said the open no ope ebia ope bag of rice ope oil ope laptop ope listing is pepe according to your wants and as your needs no na all their phone number is so a WhatsApp number 0540 50 5794 0540 50 5794 or the phone number no so a 10 minutes any obetwetwe nkomo ewo ho na chesotimi akoto no deliver the abroad baby awo ewo akra nyina no obetimi e de abroad or the beba ansana mpokra no sika we so utua no watua nti oba na ono nyina na se woni na attendance na kom ehun se nyoma o kasa open no sa pepe netie na chese watimi atua nti un send this canansa o ye shop ne brewa na otimi ebe deliver ma wa na odi nsika Eddie Amano. And the number ni bim 0540 505794 0540 505794 na chese bibia etimi akoye amount. Afe Jara Enterprise and I said Jara Sportswear. Season na start you. Portuguese league na start week away enye easy cra. Manchester City and Arsenal so ever start Wembley na chese omo be open season you know. Enti no team ben and our support. When you Jesse ni bi ahye Jesse na mpa wonya ahye no papa net say quality ne say ne tete Jesse a wonya no obetima ahye throughout the season say who celebrate a obetima twem a celebrity Jara pe na Ghana de oton Jesse's papa obenya Jesse na papa de a Jara na de ma mepacho se o pedodo nso atua ebia wakoye dwumaku wakoye school mpo na de nye teams ni jesi na ope but then no ope sports equipment se jerseys mpo ope team school team ana ope jersey team ana ope jersey hose boots shin guards football yellow cards red cards whistle referee equipment ade fa sports no bia volleyball ade fa sports no bia de jara ana etimi ede amount ope jara etira kwan a jara ewo North Kaneshi Mothers Inn ne shop bako ewo ho a chese jerseys ni na ebebre wo ho ana afi Kaneshi nso eye footbridge na sepe Kaneshi footbridge na ofri eye Cape Coast kwan so ba won sani fa so no obetimi enya jara sportswear omo nso e shop bako ana afi kese pa no ewo Accra Cantamanto ho ana dodo na awo bebi awo ewo Ghana bia ope dodo atwa frɛ na onfa bi emro 055 1900707 055 1900707 eno jara number obetimi afrɛ na ono nso etimi ede no man bebre na etimi ede abro ene ye kono in an unusual way what I say ene ye be start with some form of analysis we are ansa ana yaje amanono nsem foreign tidbit akofa ede aba e be call full line so enche na ye ne sports analyst Master Bansin attitude enkomo me sure say by now the owa homa no so na ye ne entwetwe enkomo sanete enti yenko twetwe enkomo no mbra ye ba na yakofa foreign tidbits no na me yakasa etimi de enkomo no bebre na ede abro me yakasa menua Master Bansin ewo ahoma no so ye ne twetwe enkomo Master good afternoon me jini say bibia bokọ wi ayi
yeah na madam me bibia kama
bibia ji say ye de
na madam
so de minimum no de aha enti no yeni nkomo enkomo de di bia che but edemani age se wa ba ahoma no so ayi ye di nkomo ewo ho yes with the foreign transfers no so far and Araujo de ya abay Liverpool Ronald Araujo transfer yi a surprise you obia ya na nwene ho menim se wo dadwene ho se Araujo transfer yi na ye ade a Liverpool fo hia na nim se Liverpool fo pe defender after se Konate e free ho no but Araujo a surprise obia o ma concluding quietly also a surprise o
yeah Mamichia obia na better pass so they have always been brothers for long.
Yes.
To be on the show. I think we will be our follow transfers. No matter how keen I will follow transfers. The around move from Barcelona to Liverpool were shocking a crowd. But story about a man a shocking game because Liverpool need your centre backs. We already Liverpool lose Konate to Real Madrid. It's why they replace Konate. I'm not for a player who signed last season over the French league. Have a back. But yes, to Liverpool, we say Gomez, we didn't trust him. And when Van Dijk, Gomez will be the most experienced defender. Ironi, all the other centre backs to Liverpool, and the defenders Liverpool trainer. We Van Dijk, Gomez is another experienced centre back. So Liverpool definitely need a centre back more experience. This time around, Omar Farrell because a loan. And later on, Liverpool have the option to buy if they want to buy him. The player is also having some few problems with Barcelona somewhere last year in the playing time in terms of injuries and other issues now. And I think two teams, Liverpool were willing to get a player. Barcelona, so one of the players who had the highest paid players in the Barcelona team.
Yes.
For an 30 million euros a year for FC Barcelona. So Barcelona, the question, Barcelona person signing. Rodri, I don't know whether Rodri is kind of topic in your call here.
Yes, did this uncle yeah.
Barcelona episode to Rodri. And in Spain, you know that one of key reasons why the head transfers is the salary cap. And again, on one FFP. Barcelona were issues with the salary cap because Makanda the CCS around Barcelona 13 million euros a year. So if Liverpool no more a loan deal, being Liverpool they pay the high salary so Liverpool bet you have to Barcelona wage bill no so more and we to meet Rodri Bishim because you know that Rodri I can't 1 year Barca are willing not to pay more than 50 million pounds. They will definitely push most of Sikana as a comedy signing and Rodri the transfer because you and I know say Rodri a player I can say what roughly when you cry and the market he's worth more than 100 million pounds. So for Liverpool, for Barcelona, sorry, less than 50 million, and let's say 50 million on the it gives Barcelona the opportunity to spend most of the Sika transfer fee on player side. So I wouldn't be surprised a player like Rodri, very good side of Barcelona. Around one, it creates space in terms of the wage bill of Barcelona to sign. I think it's a good deal for both Araujo as a player and the agent, for Liverpool because almost shortly defender and a special centre back, and for Barcelona, said they may met your wage bills.
Well, you stay on Barcelona stories, and I say Barcelona transfer, Araujo echo, but this year, another surprise, Rodri. Nanka you say Madrid and in a but you answer Barcelona Bemu strongly, and a BBI say one share. Abrante said an hour cano, waiting in the atrium a Barcelona. Barcelona here Rodri, as much and I say a signing on person or Modi Eshe Madrid before. Master, yes, Otemika, Masabazi, Oteminka. Yeah, let me say, yes, Rodri signing, Rodri to Barcelona. No, a player Barca be here, and I say a idea of more year, Edia Madrid before.
Yeah, two ways. One, in terms of Barcelona being here, I think yes, the answer is yes. When you look at the way Rodri boy, maybe really say about 2 years ago, Rodri is the best player in the world. He's a Ballon d'Or winner. Secondly, Meme was the captain of the Spanish team, a world champion, just a few months ago, just 1 month ago, And on him for the boy, on the majority of Barcelona players, the boy. Real Madrid player who World Cup, the answer is no. So, on another road, joining Barcelona and joining Real Madrid, the office of adapting them, I would say is a Barcelona because just recently, we share almost Barcelona players with the national team camp on our ball. The likes of Pedri, the likes of Gavi, the likes of Ferran Torres, almost a lot of the Barcelona players in Ebo, the style of play needs to Barcelona, Real Madrid. My answer is yes, And the second one now is a statement signing. So that the rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid, the idea that you can't look down on it. Two teams, the supremacy is there. Two teams, are fighting for something that it goes beyond football pitch. It is Barcelona to me hijack a dealer. Madrid who say Macri signing one of the biggest transfer for the transfer window. I am warning to Real Madrid a statement for Barcelona that indeed we are the biggest in this in Spain and I say the world football. The Trump said on the phone of player I did last season. Then transfer between to a Spanish player. I think in most cases Spanish players need free Spain. Echo different leagues, maybe especially in the Premier League. If the option is Real Madrid, then Barcelona, I think they mostly choose Barcelona. Mekai Fabregas, I saw Tenisara Suko, Mekai De Vivia, I saw joining Barcelona. And I've seen a couple of Spanish players, some very great players in the Spanish team. Now, Barcelona and Real Madrid. When it comes to joining one of these two teams, mostly they join Barcelona. If or fitting into Barcelona team more, then again, it's the statement sign. Barcelona and the last season. So are they going to come? It tells you intentions. I hope the upcoming season.
Well, let's say Madrid and Barcelona. You Spain for no common. You room away EPL for no so common. One I the busiest so far. You say Madrid this year. Man, a lot of freebies. Freebies be braba. But as a Barcelona, na yeni so munis kano. Omo player ba kwa no target no Julian Alvarez. And then yanti say Atletico Madrid. I am say Abrante no onko Sports City Center. Na ye who training say was started training. This season no enye possible. But ye way two sides no. Why na the busiest on the transfer? I mean this window.
Yeah, when you talk about the kind of players that two teams in I've told when I'm told police transfer, I'll say straightforward Real Madrid. Because I need the Real Madrid cover Kukulera ba. Real Madrid cover them fees from Inter Milan ba. These are statement signings. Real Madrid have a free transfer of Konate. The same Konate now, a lot of football fans were saying on Yard or Liverpool last season is the same Konate now. A lot of Real Madrid fans are jubilating at Obayechi a rock. So Madrid are some key signings. And now we another sign on your football about a huge sign that is your coach.
Yeah.
Whatever Jose Mourinho brings to a team, it goes beyond an ordinary coach. The interviews, the post-match, the post and pre-match interviews, the currency, the zeal or the as a coach, that alone is a makisa. It's equivalent. Mourinho joining Real Madrid is equivalent to Rodri joining Barcelona. In terms of transfers, Real Madrid are sign spa. I think they deserve say some signs because Madrid team last season you see on the field and off the field, they tend to CC the Babadi and Somani in a fight and Ebo Babadi, the other players almost so Madrid no here coach of which managing in terms of dressing and the same which managing the egos of this top players and again on the field of play. Transfers, if Barcelona are able to sign Alvarez, the Argentine international, I think it's going to be a very good statement moment because Barcelona being here a striker. My country and I say, almost all your might be so big, Ferran top.
Okay. Yes. I reconnect with Master Banks, say sometimes, network, but you so money, an explanation as analysis on the transfer so far, Akoso. The surprising one, Emo Biano, Ronald Araujo, were free Barcelona and any Achem Liverpool. The explanation is that a 1 year loan. Liverpool option to buy. It is a brand anymore mono and a better say Liverpool ebe koso aton. And I say after the season, Liverpool bepe so many bet twice a Jumana. But for now, what we can confirm is say Ronald Araujo withdrew Liverpool by medicals and pay at the Liverpool for so ebe dane di actually that's the latest. But Julian Alvarez in common and Master Basi Bebe said this common. Remember update the update is that any apparently you was started training. I'm saying image was started gym work Sports City Stadium or Atletico Madrid or training complex. Julian Alvarez is back to training. On the Atletico Madrid training. There's been a lot of chaos about say Obeko Bassa, Nas Onko, Abrante na catch Atletico Madrid say opposite Oko. But Atletico Madrid for still insist say onye syllable omuntono matimbia after so-called World Cup or World Cup finalists man a time off say onko jujino kakra we were back na picture no Christopher Pacho fa picture na Alvarez ekura or gym na opeja na de no exclusively Julian Alvarez has started training or Atletico Madrid enya sem kweto akranti picture na ready dem me say omni betum na say wohu say Julian Alvarez in common ID no Master Bansi Banso ebesa ene na didi in common. The update is that Julian Alvarez was started training but na me ka nkomo bi akere about Rodri kwa obe free Manchester City no dynamics in here and this is how it could affect Chelsea. Enzo Maresca coach was shown a love for Chelsea Abrante Fernandez. Na in the middle of the park, no. Yes, we Julian Alvarez started training at the Atletico Madrid. No, and you know Barcelona for player open Atletico Madrid is ready to beton and I started training, being professional enough, I come back and they was training. Medical catch Barcelona for say Abrante any day. So beton the party and I say Barcelona be extraordinary. Barcelona the kai at the bed ni because Deco you say last week Okuremo Madrid could didn't come Madrid or the 130 million offer koye but Atletico Madrid forces still Abrante no and now they say beton. Osimhen the Osimhen Amabasa say there be on train Vlahovic Basa say on train just say BBC answer na yakodi Chelsea soon come on road we need Chelsea come on na and come on say they na make catch say the dynamics say Rodri it me make that switch to Barcelona a bit affect Chelsea na me catch say Maresca obi a wakyerɛ ne love for Chelsea abrante friend Enzo Fernandez time and again opa abrante na say waka about how ohia abrante no okọ Manchester City here no waka about Chelsea players be two a obehia omo ewo the team ewo Manchester City including Chelsea's right back Gusto ana player back a ne di n'achi ope Gusto ne ni gine ho ne ni gi Neto ho Pedro Neto ho ana Enzo Fernandez enti de beba ne say say Rodri kwa that means ne sibofo atu ewo midfield ho Manchester City will be on the hunt for a midfield replacement oba be share abrante Rodri anan ya tete say Moroccan abrante Buadi option at the Manchester City but then no City would want a player or the experience and manum ya no be fit in that role because Rodri is just City wa hole obejano a very big hole Maresca pressure be want to say obe deliver results to see no obenya time e dey ma Buadi na Buadi could be learning from one of the experienced midfielders and you know this is how it will affect Chelsea. There's the potential say and that's a possibility say Manchester City will now go in full force to bid for Enzo Fernandez of Chelsea. Mind you, Ensembebre Akoso with Enzo Fernandez last season, Koko can say me for any teammate who were Chelsea 4-4 so no one patch. And in common a war around Stamford Bridge say Enzo Fernandez na what say opeso free Chelsea. Nani nje Chelsea. Madrid in common bemu. But as you see, Madrid, they are dragging their feet, as it were. No, Ama Enzo Comono still the player is trying to push for a move away from the Stamford Bridge. And you know, Osawo coach on a what Sadia no, on a Konakrana. What I say, na coach ni penase no so penase no. Enzo Fernandez atre say onya Chelsea obe free ho. And this is how it will affect Chelsea. Already, Yehu Xabi Alonso say what started the preseason games, the plans, he is trying to play out Enzo Fernandez. Only to offer Henderson aba, and he's also in hunt for another midfielder. Not just say or prepare life after Enzo Fernandez. What I say, life after Enzo Fernandez. So there'll be a nine, will say Liverpool quietly over around. Say and they would now so now say Enzo Fernandez into a movie quietly to Manchester City Emmanuel Nyanyawa because this is kind of tom a can't sit in separate also another midfielder and that midfield option is this man on the screen Enzo Fernandez. One with Pedro Neto City and make him move. I inquire about say Pedro Neto bit me movie and money abrante na kasa personally club to club conversation enyambai say Chelsea better as say 3 players coach if you know some players in Akono. But Enzo Fernandez there, the possibility say Chelsea able to was because say Rodri free was here now. Manchester City would demand a midfield replacement with a very big and huge profile, and that will be in the shape of this young chap Enzo Fernandez. It's that is how now make say dynamics in the City say Rodri move no be move player couldn't move the replaying effect is that Chelsea not tiny baby no about affecting because Chelsea super you say Xabi Alonso the tweaks and I say the tactical orientation with the team without Enzo Fernandez because said there is a possibility say Enzo Fernandez obey me every club and said they were no Pepe and City. And that's the update on Enzo Fernandez. In these are some of the transfer news. Ebu Boba, there's around and the biggest. Alvarez has started training. Rodri, so any City, Egusu, Edidin, Komwa, just say, Rodri, ebit me everywhere. Maybe more update on the transfers. Say the City now. Na, just say, when we say it, Newcastle, and I know that say, Emil Højbjerg, Nanka, and Chibiano, Sina, kind of Tottenham Hospital, or Monso, any dinner. I'm making a bid for Emil Højbjerg or Sinakai currently Edema team my friend Olympic Marseille ono nso omo pen den anya sem kuto ko Liverpool wa biem no Bradley Bacola san komo no emfiri mu kra ye Liverpool ani gunachi ediri so after say Arsenal so call Vinicius Junior ho anye no Arsenal so abawuram say Bradley Bacola no omo so nya na omo pe nti Bradley Bacola of PSG no Liverpool any Arsenal nyina ewo ma chese san komo no etuo ntwaye PSG one so Fabian Ruiz anope ya say Chelsea are making a bid for Fabian Ruiz abrante no be kai na sa Spain team or J World Cup that left-footed player no in the heart of the midfield for Spain and PSG no or also Chelsea say omo hia na omo pe and one with the Chelsea in common econo they see a Chelsea egusu midfielder because Chelsea will lose a midfielder actually what I say Jordan Henderson come out and ho you see an pay Fabian Ruiz and soon come out Chelsea are making bid for him over 50 million all pay Fabian Ruiz because the possibility say Obelusu Enzo Fernandez was slower because a brand I'm say Chelsea penny for no cry any engine omo Ferran Torres and so any trim a PSG ono omo wie bibia che say verbal agreement any personal terms in na aka club to club nti PSG any Barcelona edin komo ba abrante na catch Barcelona say ombo Barcelona biem nti no omo man kwan no onko oni Barcelona for and also ni PSG for I agree personal terms you personal terms na say ska obeje any enioma or expect club awoko new no so mbe yama no wati bibia say wati omo project na say opeso oko nti aka say PSG any Barcelona ebedin komo no omo na eno ana akoba say that story no won ba ma kan kiro onum say PSG any SRAD Marcus Rashford chi ni nyina ne say Ferran Torres oney ofri mu Barcelona no Barcelona say Marcus Rashford omo ka say omo mpeno no akoba say kuntuhwane na chia na okwakura say waka so onweye obesa back bid for Manchester to Manchester say onfa abrante Marcus Rashford because Rashford aka say adia treatment of Barcelona for the firm no na o feel say ko betimi ato aso but nani anje ho enti Ferran Torres ko okay another dynamics is that you see Barcelona any say ko back no makọ say Marcus Rashford esa nani be team Barcelona enti I don't know a surprise transfer story abe PM no pay say Torres ewie ni move to PSG Rashford could be on his way back to Barcelona and a transfer update yede emawo ewo enso eno no nti no some of the transfer news and ababe piem no eno no ana Zion Suzuki yedi ka catcho goalkeeper na osina kan edema Japan World Cup o Ghana ni abrante one of the few black players and more Japan team no and PSG ya na wie what I say Zion Suzuki honestly yes PSG and na wie and who transfer no fe ewo ho no as Zion Suzuki and ni ekutremo PSG ama PSG ama bibia etimi akoye ede ama no ewo ho na Lucas Digne ono nso free Aston Villa and ni achemo PSG and PSG what I say ordinary achemo PSG 7 million euro ana PSG to adema Aston Villa and France ni abrante friend Lucas Digne no ordinary achim PSG obe sign contract till 2029 a 4-year contract na just anya sem koto akra ana Trevor Chalobah Chelsea ni abrante friend Trevor Chalobah ono nso edi nani achim Italian side I friend Como Fabregas and coach sa team na Trevor Chalobah and 30 million euro transfer fee plus 6 million add-ons Chalobah and nani achim Como akosina kan edi ama Como enya sem koto akra odin fee no 27 years enya sem koto akra na Trevor Chalobah enkomo ana ye di no enti Master Bansi asa aba homa no so mesa ko back na ye ne na akowie ansana the other transfer stories no so etimi edi aba na yakota screen na yakwakowie ewo ho ansana edi ne actually fee na be di fee nkobo Black Queens World Cup 20 years intimi enkobi but Master Bansi aba homa so Master Bansi mesa ma akwa ba bi mem say ahoma no eje no ngakra
yeah
yes in your absence na me go so chechem But Rodri dynamics, Enzo Fernandez said he a bit affected Chelsea because it's a Maresca, a huge of Enzo Fernandez, and Obabe bid for Enzo Fernandez. And the person I think Chelsea compare Fabian Ruiz PSG. Yeah, you English clubs and also transfer so far observations at the same.
Yeah, Osha will say Enzo Fernandez. Last season there were issues. So now we have a little bit of issues with the Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah,
I think that Enzo Fernandez. So who say Chelsea near any other option? So we better. Nancy can be a very good Chelsea near Manquan. I think I will say yes. No, Enzo at say Nakuma had any Chelsea. We want to move on. Some of it or granted interview Argentina and the interviews. He reached there one day began the Roman. Even one of that Chelsea players. So when a player says this, a GGDN club in the club and a wood union. So Enzo is a player. Meaning as a commander said, Chelsea, any good offer here, I think they should let him go. They can't leave him like that. They have to find a replacement. So Fabio Luis of PSG, a Spanish international, another good player replacement. But Man City, what taught Elliot Anderson. Even if there's no, how do you call it? Rodria, still, or a player which are fitting Elliot's shown or share World Cup and the pair with Declan Rice was a very good pair. It is a new Rodri or nobody cares what come. I will not some Man City was working joining racing, so I'm also compared with because Elliot Anderson is a more of number 6. Out to be tackling, sometimes which have 8 and more there. But City will need a player which can distribute already. I'm going to Bernardo Silva to remedy it. The dynamics in the also and I think Chelsea, as it stands now, it's a club people with a very good offer for Enzo Fernandez. I think they'll let him go.
They'll let him go. Well, now Xabi Alonso. So far, they have about more games from the EPL teams, and that's a Premier League teams. What's Chelsea? We're convincing enough.
No, I won't say yes or no because games not games are between I I think coaches need to have a pattern. The football match, the first half coaches between wholesale substitutions. They set the team will do the entire in the field. What the GYAN players know it be to World Cup now, but it be so in himself. Very preseason match, the home for Milan scenario. But Xabi Alonso as a coach for Bayern Leverkusen on beating run, Real Madrid they have 75% winning rate as compared to the last 10 years Real Madrid managers. The winning rate is very high. It's people point to that. As to so between Chelsea, it might to heaven. And like when I say heaven, I'm trying to say that the holy ground, the ultimate goal Chelsea for him. Say they have played the Premier League. Say they are next season make sure the Champions League to perform better. I think he's here to impress him on that. He never him sad. Why 1 or 2 signings? Cuenca from perspective ACP, Palesta from Atlanta, Otimbo right back, Otimbo left back, very good fullback, typical Italian fullback, very good. And why Aston Villa player Morgan Rogers is joining the team. This is the games of me. I'm a boy. I'm saying that I'm doing AC Milan. You're going to bench ball. One player, Chelsea team no Kopama. None of the preseason games the Kopama interesting. I think almost captain none of the preseason games. The Colombian international, Colombian international, the Ecuadorian international.
Caicedo, Moise Caicedo.
Played very well all games. So Caicedo is also going to be a key player. Chelsea still I'm back 4 I think Xabi Alonso will do my career. The inexperience is too much, and no wonder Okafor Maxime Lacrosse from Crystal Palace. So it will be fair up the back 4 just to fix Chelsea being an experienced defender. That was the reason why I said I'm open. John Stones, I was happy for them, but I'm not joining Inter Milan. And the German game against AC Milan, I think that was interesting. And the criteria I need to say. I think at Chelsea, I needed 2 in the last 20 years. The Chelsea has fallen. Because under no second, with no disrespect to Danny Wobber, Menkai, Chelsea, Bia, Minima from 2005, the greatest of Chelsea. Almost signing. a 33, 34-year-old striker, and the striker looks like on the league, because Oshaya, Xabi Alonso in all the preseason games America, the last 2 preseason games America, decided to play sometimes on the either from the left side, and also behind a striker in some part of the game. Not about typical striker. It looks like Dan Welbeck, Delap, Jackson, it will be back the frontman and number 9. No about Kopama, no about Pedro Neto, who to me is my favorite Chelsea player. No about João Pedro on the left side. A Chelsea player said that Welbeck in Chelsea career, he's starting for Chelsea, based on the market. And that alone should tell you that Chelsea now is not a Chelsea.
Welbeck transfer, Potoka say what is a fine wine. I say on all you know or better, all you know or better. How be a shocky be a now Welbeck added Nicholas Jackson. Any insult to Nicholas Jackson?
No, in life I think you get what performance the other and I always say that the effort, sometimes you can do everything right and lose, but Jackson, the amount of opportunities, has he proven as a Premier League striker? I don't think so. It's the reason why they are slow back. When you look at Dan Welbeck last season for Brighton, then you will say that in a very good season as compared to Jackson. Because to score, if Mecca, my memory says Dan Welbeck scored double numbers in the Premier League last season. He scored somewhere 13 goals.
Yes.
If you get that 13 goals in the Premier League for Brighton, or yet middle table team, that is a mark of a striker or yet better team, Nicholas Jackson. If a player a middle table team in the Premier League, that's a one team in the Brighton, to score 13 goals in the Premier League, I think or a better version of Nicholas Jackson called Bundesliga. One thing that double figures in the league, the Bundesliga. It's never an insult. It is rather what Nicolas Jackson are calling for himself, and that's what he are presenting money. But just like I said, can you try to laugh? No. Nicolas Jackson, I don't think he's a bad player too, but I don't think you can trust him, you know. Then Welbeck stands more balance because or you're good in the air and at the same time using the night very good. Or a player when Chelsea airport games normally favorite. Now time no normal win, normal equalizer. If somebody decides, okay, let the fullbacks and the wingers put in crosses. Or more one fan to give one any. Near the Masha, he can do that. Near the teammates on free the Chiban, that link up no to me for one, he can do that. I think it's an upgrade of Nicolas Jackson. At 33, 34 years, or an upgrade of the Chelsea current strikers. I repeat again, I think Chelsea has fallen.
Well, Yanka Arsenal, Premier League champions. We can be who almost say almost start this season with Manchester City. Gumares, why no in every war? I say, if you say Arsenal, Eddie Nambi Brina Yan Quino. I say, me for Ranka, only problem or Zubimendi or Declare Rice or Musadi Gumares, Ebabe Count, Eze, Odegaard. I say, I'm the Nambi Brina Yan Quine.
Yeah, I was Arsenal. In time, potato. And Masha 6-7 years, what deliver whatever they want for them. So now, so now Teta rather call them the shot. I knew Arsenal will give it to him. And that is why I almost spent close to 80 million pounds for Bruno Guimaraes. Do I think he's a big game player? Yes. Do I think he's somebody who knows how to win? Newcastle for over 56 years, or not a captain Newcastle, the Carabao Cup. So in some way, make us only winning. About for the Arsenal team, he takes every box or a green light. He's a superb midfielder. So when the rise now, Bruno Guimaraes, even in the World Cup of Brazil, extra requirements. Okay, Brazil games India, he was one of their key players in the midfield. Obetuama was 6, Obetuama 8, Obetuama leadership qualities. How to control games. Abra, team manage game. What Arsenal did it perfectly last season. The Bruno Guimaraes on Makeke as a midfielder, he comes with a loss. Why no I don't think Zubimendi will be as he can do the job last season. And every season because so Zubimendi no play. in the Champions League semi-final, the FA Cup final, the UEFA Champions League final, you demand the club bench, my 19-year-old my Kelly in a Bojan. That alone should tell you something that I take the GDA Umuyo, Zubimendi Wokofar from Spain, Edinburgh, Atiko. Bruno Gomares, Emma Wadie View, and I do the man say he's a Premier League player, which only Newcastle in 2020. 2022, I think I've been Newcastle for 3 to 4 years. It's on that player, I think steady the Premiership. To say Zubimendi only that. And he was the captain of Newcastle United. So what it takes to hold pressure by also as a player, as a club, will do it here. Because Newcastle, Mitier Kuluchini, a former Newcastle captain, Argentine defender, or say being the captain of the Premier League team. And now I believe different. The kind of reception, the kind of pressure that also the treatment they demand. If I were car park, if I were office, a lot of normal evidence to Bruno Gomares. Well, experience what it takes to be a leader. He asked something, or a Premier League player, asked Nankoto much further outside the Premier League, for you to hope so eventually and on Jerry. Only Odegaard need to be here because Onobo as a box to box midfielder, Odegaard as a critic midfielder. Only Eze here need to be here because Eze is more like or Odegaard position on the actual 10 and sometimes play from the flanks. In this one, Arsenal can't rely only on Declan Rice to be made in masculine one. They need another player to get box midfielders in 4. And I think Bruno Gomares, Declan Rice, the midfield partnership will make Arsenal the favorite to defend the Premier League.
Very well. Now, Manchester United, and I'm saying transfer, you said that to Monka ye. Michael Carrick, Nitibri okay. Michael
Carrick facing difficulties this season, last season. Michael Carrick facing difficulties this season more than last season.
How did he?
Because of about European competitions. And the European competitions, it is something that's going to be new to him. Obibaka say, oh, about championship. What about the midweek during Champions League midweek? Okochi Middlesbrough in the championship. In most cases, yeah, about UEFA Champions League, almost about midweek games. Obibaka say, oh, you have to play midweek games nearly, but that is a different competition. That is a championship game. This is a UEFA Champions League game, and you will travel outside UK. How is he going to manage that? It's a problem. I don't think I was high experience. When you look at Manchester United team, the last season is because Liverpool last season, Omodai, Chelsea on the Dakra, and the season, Diana season, Tottenham, they needed a oxygen, a few coma to even maintain the league. Aston Villa was on and off, and I think it was one of the reasons Manchester pushed the Benamuda and Sunny Pam Amorim. It's going to be a different game altogether. Ubusam said, Obetia Manchester United, he has proven last year, so he faced more difficulty than they make. Also, on squad now, our squad depth, I think yes, but our quality to compete against Arsenal, I don't think so. One is striking Manchester United. All preseason games are here, we're having a good game. Benjamin Sesko, last season, at the end of the season, he had some good games. Whenever Sesko, now when they are developing the body, or build the body, or build the muscles near to stand the test of the Premier League defenders near Manchester because I was a man here very good in the last season. I don't know because this year Manchester fans will expect a lot from Michael Carrick. Most of the home games, they will be forced to possess the ball for the smaller teams and the middle table teams to attack them. And also, Michael Carrick will have to deal with it. But when you look at the inclusions, why one good midfielder, that is Unitarian. Unitarian is an experienced player. We need a normal Bakumi with Leicester. Or joining Aston Villa last season, we need the Europa with Aston Villa. So, and again, the captain of Belgium national team, Thibaut Courtois, Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, he's a leader. When who are making so managing this top players, for example, this year. Then he can be one of the leaders in the dressing room for Manchester United and bring something different. He can play 8, 10, and 6. ultimate jabo few opponents, ultimate passable, ultimate chabo, ultimate penetrative pass. So we tell us a good addition of falling into South now. Casemiro out to all last season. I don't know, Casemiro one of the best seasons last season, but I think you tell him will also bring something better.
Okay. I'm say yamfa I want to get in so I'm say about no ko won be na ewum. Ruben Amorim na na wotwena me nwa bi di koboro ka say abrante rasa for yes ade be bi. As a son was ana esimla
only the year was sporting CP the Portuguese league a sporting CP dia a Porto dia Benfica dia so over the 20 million dia then I'll give you I'll drop my heart for you all the sporting J in a season Benfica struggle then back to back think you down low but that I give you opportunity so I'm trying the same table with the top coaches the late coaches know you know we're closer to that table Joya Manchester United I remember GDA so we can do wasting that no because I think that in life what's the key to whatever you believe in and whatever you stand for, it is good. And I'm actually so we put by me, we ain't GD say video. Measure at a little Kindabia and the that is the OGD. If you buy a binanka, oh, party be necessarily two people now, Oshawata and Serhi.
Yeah.
And Amorima and Yasa at Manchester United. What's the key to the trade back now? Made the second post match interviews are all journalists, ABC says we would like to change. No. When decides to be pragmatic, but rather be static. The trade back now, and then my reform. This time on, or granted, it's like I said, the mistake go here, Manchester, only be near. About this, I don't know. And the game I'm sure it's here, Chelsea, the way Chelsea, so simple. I don't think it's not very big this season, sir. I think there will still be a team or more prepared for European slots now. And if it's not I'm pumping money and strengthening squad now, I don't think Amorim can do any magic issue.
Well, I'm the experience. So I'm saying the PB also when you do now. But the last transfer on the foreign, I bet Black's game no. Mo Salah, the Egyptian king. I'm saying the biggest so far in Europe. That switch or they call PM or Trabzonspor. That would be I expect to say. Salah de KWAKU obewie kwada kasa de bi ni MLSB but Trabzonspor what's so exceptional remember Salah is kind of pay and I say Salah unfinished business be so or Europe.
Yeah, honestly if I'm speaking truth to the Salah issues then I'll say Rami Abbas is Mohamed Salah ni agent no me be no kan fit last season de ba ni ade be be ni head and Rami Abbas is secretary say Mohamed Salah do Saudi Arabia very lucrative do have to papa. It's one of the reasons why I think Salah the Bia or granting interviews Bia is a normal he talks about himself or can't and some about why he thinks Liverpool ain't yet fair to him and he has done a lot with deserve credit. So Salah come back and say we're doing talents for our shop. Schedule talents for any man or terminating the contract from Liverpool and not the call. So minimum amount at transport any man of pay the wages. And I think
or 17.5 million.
Hello, Bata Review.
Mr. Or 17.5 million a year. Euro a year.
17.5 million a year. Now you don't break in there. At Liverpool, I get 450,000 pounds.
Yes.
A week, right?
Yes. We are net 70.5 million net.
Net.
Yeah.
Okay, they mean that the deal at times for a better deal than the whole Liverpool.
Yes,
but,
definitely.
But now, Abbas is an agent taken. I think now our chair is a salary for the German more than 17.5, which is the net salary in annual. So at the end, I told that chair, you guys know sometimes, but maybe I will be, yeah, you have to be grateful to it. Maybe I need to be there. What from side, you have to be setting with it, and I'll be grateful. I think grateful Mumbai. Now, give credit to Corona because I think Salah normally be okay kind. Now me expect to go Titans. I don't know so called Titans because of 17.5 is a huge money. 0.5 ne check me no
me ba jaban ko
it's a huge money. Yeah. But I was thinking that Salah would join the Saudi League and be the face of the Saudi Premier League if Cristiano Ronaldo free one. I said because let me be careful with my words, Kakra. There's a salary income, take it for the income before, salary for the before. Let me fix because of the new fever, any influence or war the Middle East near them, join the Saudi League. But I don't think Omunya a dealer now Saudi and they better to set the talents for them. The reason why I'm doing talents. Matter say, former Liverpool striker, Down Nunes, I want to make joining almost or joining. If these two players join talents for them, no one joining with the legendary striker, Paul Onuachu. And what came when you there. The transport can compete.
Andre Onana so
Andre Onana back to Manchester. To Manchester, go back there.
There be or
Nigerian player who didn't really have enough games for the Super Eagles. And one more Paul Onuachu, that tall striker. Yes. Last 2 seasons ago.
But Onana so striker. Onana that's what Transport or say about another loan season
Okay. Okay. So if there are more Onana so
yes.
And more Paul Onuachu is their best player.
Yeah.
What team? Team be a Paul Onuachu betina. Now Darwin is betina. Say if talent for decided to almost signing Darwin is Paul Onuachu need that Darwin is only a pet height normally on the ball only a keep normally over Juma. None of them they make you move the ball with pace. None of them they make you put you pressure when you are pressing. None of them they make you grab on their body. Say Paul Onuachu only the Turkish league year pan. Now about Turkish league, then move to Belgium, move to the Premier League, back to Tanaspor, was their top goal scorer last season. I don't know why you should sign down City. Maybe in a partnership with Salah, ever probably, but they will still be the third or probably fourth favorite to win the Turkish Super League. But Galatasaray stands favorite. But she has some great signings. Jobs will compete. Then you look at Libya, Fenerbahce, confirmation, they also give Transport a time. So let's see. But some of them, they are training young Sabako. Say, and I always say, as a co I think it's similar to the kind of relationship we have with people. Either Madame for Bima, Madame for Bana, the relationship we have with people. The one I always say, hey, go, if you are free, if you are one, the Papa do what you but we live there and realize it was the God. Say, if Liverpool grab man, the same amount of money, the Premiership is huge. The Liverpool gives you access to win the Premier League and the Champions League, which Transport doesn't give you that. The eyeballs of the Turkish league, on the Sky TV, it's never and ever closer to the Premiership. But in the latter part of the career, Yamban said, honestly, US and Saudi Arabia, but Kasala, with no disrespect, have done great job for world football and for the football clubs. I wish you were. But I think on an agent, Abbas is actually said, and yet you would want this to be anything.
Okay, about said a normal relationship, say, your normal life, and my lumba, you may buy me trim, Obiato Mesubo. Aha, Obiato may say, okay, about said you bet me related to your relationship, and I'm a lumba, you be abamitrim, Obiato Mesubo.
And so relationship, sometimes they are no baby and say, oh, Joe, being a better. So the market are not more than yes, you move on and not maybe I also will be now say, Jana being a better option, better league. But move on, I say, Kauti and I think Salah issue, the other side of the third catcher. So, I mean, the essence is that we should learn how to move on. Say the Tibiano. We are CBB, a past, the Indian or movie on. Okay, the Salah said or some Liverpool in coma. He has moved on smoothly. I think it's a peaceful. But Yenin Yamrefio. Now, if you say no, Yana Hadri. Enra, Ghana Black Queens, your name Malawi, Asia. Can Malawi air born the first WAFCON? I did Malawi air tournament in say, Bibi no Makojino Modi at the other. And then you come over, but I did a more year tournament to me. Defending champions, no more channel, no matching or a hop to Zambia, no match channel. And Yadika at to Chedicani at Nawama. Malawi for Yaba say, I'm a knee or my sign Echo World Cup. Chess, maybe a quiet echo funnel. See a call World Cup on Ocrano. A come over. Enra, send whom a came last and in my one against Malawi. Yeah, I think. The technical team in now for serious. Pass and committee. let me put it this way. I think the technical team, the way Malawi for I want the team, because prior to this game, they kind of video said, Team Bia, Martin Bio Africa, and Team Nigeria. It will be difficult for Black Queens to beat them. And Martin Bio between Nigeria, no bet you put 3 balls. I want Nigeria next they will score against Ghana. Because Nigeria on any day in the last since 1999, I'm sure first football match. 1999 US National World Cup, Ghana Nigeria the days of Albert Asaki, Nigeria for the Nkosiami and Messi Akidebu Korea. Nigeria have always been better than us. That's why I imagine the WAFCON 10 times once almost share Nigeria pet. I said it is going to be a difficult game. Okay, the opponent of show I shot Nigeria. Zambia, Korea, and on and one. We shoot to Zambia by 2 goals to 1. Or share Egypt by 3 goals to 2. I won the game against Nigeria, and I know I'm sure me a match. After they share first goal, a share goal, any a pass second half. A share go now, disallowed. You go now, a strike at the share disallowed. I think the first time we play die. Copy some money the second goal. Ocean the strength and more. But normal about 7 shots on target, any about 2. Over the second half of the game, normal about 5 shots on target, any about 1. Time I say a share 56-minute goal now, disallowed. We went asleep, and there was pressure on us on any day. Obi a with a footballing eye. Tell you say, number next. So how do we stop that? And when I'm in last, when team a Black Queen coach last, when team Anthony Fanny, a point of effort to stop it, the Malawians from scoring because they were pushing. That's why I don't mean a lot of shot on target. I confirm on double ball opportunity. They share a game against Mali. Malawi gave the bad in Mali game, but we see Nyapo transfer. We are very good. Nyapo to us in the patient Kakawa, the board up with him. The third half opponents. You do want to be a Kaka. We are a good team because you didn't want and yet bad. You didn't want the Nottingham Forest good man boy. They are all good players. See, in that time, let's see a Borea player. And Alice Kusi, the original good man player, can be very good. But when you are a manager, now over game, maybe you say, except make bold decision. I think that makes you a manager. If you have been, let's say a coach, make bold decisions. Time I pass, I can have someone in the 56 with me, a share call me. We are on that man pass. The first touch is very important. The first touch is the BT defender. Let's slot the ball to them and let's so simple. So, Yachira said, Ghana football, especially when I'm limited to the Black Queens and the Black Stars. And it's the reason why I've said that Coach Bia, I found Bia for the Black Queens and the Black Stars under this catch regime, I feel I'm performing. Because if I Juma said, over go and check our records. Black Stars have always struggled in the last 5-7 years to beat Team Bia on paper. And on paper. Or then a new party, rank and when you the one I remember was 2022 World Cup. It is South Korea because ranking on the team. But on paper, Korea and Ghana can another one was Panama. Ranking on the team. But on paper, Panama is favorite. When we meet opponents, they share teams are on paper almost in show and a catch across to man and team Bia one team overcome adversity, one team overcome opponent.
Almost
you can never win a trophy. The reason why over 40 years is the reason is the reason why since Alcon Basso, man so the WAFCON, sorry,
but Master Bansi, so
once Malawians need to share Nigeria, I knew they were going to give us a tough game.
Master Bansi,
because your team's open to team, and even Malik will struggle.
Yes, very well. Now, Oka said, Coach Nasa, Obisu let me argue from this angle. Say, Coach, or they were cost semi-final in the last edition. This edition, so we do quarter-final. Kwame, almost a serial semi-finalist. Now, where am ko into wasa at what point you who say coach you anya
I think if my time was right, I think I never said was, but I think I said that tactically was poor.
He was poor. Yes. He was tactically poor. Right. Who used to say he was tactically poor on the day?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, man, and twasso. Say, I saw twice, man, and twasso.
No, I don't think so. I think he has full. Well, on two occasions now, call the semi-finals now. You call last season. Team Ben and the boy. Last season, I'm more fan of the semi-final.
Yeah, Morocco, the boy.
Opponent, they show. Anyone the boy Morocco.
Yeah, but Morocco semi-final. I know, or the penalties, I say.
What happened? The almost on penalties. On paper, time I share Morocco. No Morocco that I think it make I found the third on the African ranking. They were ahead of us in the almost share. And I call third place game. I've always said that third place. A lot of countries almost tournament don't be a favorite. They don't take third place so serious. South Africa were defending champions. Being third and more shame. I'm not taking the credit from the Black Queens said 2 years ago. Someone said South Africa was third place in Oman because South Africa being defending champions last time, Odi the unfunny. So the kind of I want to have third place maybe be in that's the reason why I think it really third place. Sequoia another knockout game and competition, and it will be difficult for us to win. And our call being so called because here another team ranking Malawi they didn't cheer on. Almost made in tournament, but our performance in the tournament alone tells you clearly that I'm ahead of us. Almost won 3 games in the group, 1-2. Almost share defending champions Nigeria, and almost share Egypt by 3 goals to Lesotho. Zambia and almost share even though last World Cup AFCON, sorry. I'm only assured me the quarterfinals. Zambia says no share more than any what the group very well. Cape Verde, I'm gonna have a full 4 power group. And rankings and everything shows clearly. If I'm right, I'm a debut after comparison back.
Yes, that's true.
I shake it back 2 goals to 0. The next game was against Cameroon.
Yes.
Another middle class and let's say powerhouse in African football. And my European show. We lost that game by good. The last game, good game, was against Mali. Another even make hyper. The last time we host to WAFCON or Ghana. We couldn't beat Mali. If I'm right, I was at the stadium at Transport Stadium that day. Mali the year free.
In 2022, yeah.
Mali is right on the table team. Yes, and I mean the boy. Or should I say it is a tough game for us to whenever we play against the Mali. And this, I think I ended 1-1.
Yeah.
So the other day, one of many ultimate overcome here. So say what the couldn't just see a trial show. But say you go far no Kusto. Let's say Okoshia, Nigeria no information. Oshia Morocco contribution, Oshia Taraba contribution. Now, so sure, one to answer, tell me why you think you have achieved. You failed. So the reason why the previous coach, I understand the previous coach, Nora, on one officer when a better offer was Zambia and movie recording. But Nora also at that time with coach here, he didn't beat teams on paper not play better than us. That has been our problem. Until the manager obeying games against opponent, the big 3, big 4 teams, the South African national team, Bayana. The Moroccan team, Atlas Lions, the Nigerian team, the Super Falcons, until the Benjamin is working overcome these teams, then we can put ourselves in the position that you are bent with the trophy to win our first WAFCON. I'm already said, let's say a new winner of WAFCON because countries of Magic, the Nigeria 10 times, if you're going to get back, South Africa get back. Or when you're free, if you're going to go and qualify. In Morocco, the first time, Algeria the first time, Malawi the first time, Ethiopia Cameroon the first time. So, and what opportunity my anchor, see it you push it quiet. But like I said, you make up the camp because the SEA winners only was here. I don't think coach Naya DBM will be for you to reward. If you are rewarding the coach to stay, okay, last edition, we don't call semi-finals, 3rd place. This time, we don't see more quarterfinals. And you already fail one. I say, you're dying. I don't get it. So, you are trying to reward failure and nothingness. Even if it's good, the tax that my Black Queens coach is to qualify into the WAFCON and win the first WAFCON trophy for Ghana. First start, Olusegun final lost on penalties to Morocco. Second one, Olusegun quarterfinals by 2 goals to 1 to Malawi. Tell me the reason why you think we should renew his contract, and I should realize that we should maintain him. He has failed and we need to sack him. If only say, you put I say, if you see a AFCON there. What on 2 occasions, on to me, you're going to tear Sadachi. You sack him.
Okay. Master Bansi me do but we unse boys there. No ye game no baby na man for attention no one different. Na Malawi goalkeeper Messi Sikelo. Me the image be throw. Me nim say the other kafa no oze otimi no ho. But as that boys attention every game no so at some point they can say ni ho fe pa mo fa je Master Bansi na say de ni bia na Messi Sikelo 25 years. No, Malawi goalkeeper. Messi. Sikelo, yes. The image na do two screens so na wa hwe na o free park so pictures otwa no. Sa notion say obo ball sebi why be man ade no. Em say or try to change the narrative. Christopher mpacha mo fa image ni mame. Na Master Bansi nhwe em say na Master Bansi de nani gisa ne man ho pa nti mini ni wie no na ye pese ye delete and say dilute sa adwene say oh ye mama boy ye mama bo goalkeeper dendra o ya ade bia anase ade a o kyereye no me say ko follow no Instagram ne pictures bia na o show no na just so any pa but minim say me production team no okay Christabel. Oh, okay. Master Bansi, today you know, are you ready? I'm the better. But finally, final comment at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a statement to and maybe more the stereotype mindset. So, what the overall say about and it goes beyond football. We are required to understand that and maybe crowd fee say, so yes, I will be sports, so be work out your body. You go to the gym. I don't want to be what's man's and the Debia catch up the no. It's rather a man we are stronger from your mentality and your body. Sorry, I go to Panama. Apart from
Master Bansi, I'm saying on any Messi ni we only pitch in so no, but our pitch in so some for me e be mamena yentrete for say we onye model or your sports athlete or bobo ankasa on na enro da go e de Malawi for no. Okay, say any Master Bansi ebe wi e wo ho na chese bibia tima. Eti me Sikelo, mo fa na images na aka no emfa ma ye na ye hwe Zambia goalkeeper 25 years. Enra bebe na me wa na me hwe ball no say bebe na boys na attention wo no say what na mo very beautiful young lady or that go na I say am for sin ko ntimi no but o hwe se de ni mu dro tie na still or athletic Enra Ochichi board prevented Ghana from qualifying to the next stage of the WAFCON competition and then yes I'm going to Accra and so no 7 year can here KWAKU say the fact is that sebi sa narrative and na bobo no Monfa Messi picture them maybe say Messi fair with pamano so say oye makeup and ho feyi papa so you shabro for no so you what I say you shabro for na you and him say sebi and you and no credit this is Messi on a normal day Messi and or that good man I just say bibia she say pa I said na KWAKU GYAN no man any je hu ni bi pa ewu I just say or your footballer just say boys any je hu and other go to Accra and o share off the field so heredity o yakra boni Eriti akwabodi o say I be na e je no me hwe ball no I say attention ni ho but omo ana yi got the film no say sometimes na no maybe ha we pressure dey be everywhere and mo fa other image ni mame so free park so said there o si dress it nice pa neat to ability kama atam o ye ni makeup any bibia yes very beautiful young lady and you know you can still play and still be feminine that is it and we slight a year near the film. And you know, you have a touch screen so on. And now, Krabi, na you bape, not to say, you got touch screen so you got travel at the BBC in the year 2013. BBC, Old Trafford. I got travel now, you weep, you made it come cracker, it will feel common. You be back near Babaya Sababa, maybe a phone line, although I drink Trebeba, or Samabano, so and ask them go to Accra because Black Queens. yɛntumi andru semi-final, but yɛwɔ a slim margin of going to the World Cup. Mekyerɛ kwan a Black Queens betumi afa so, even though it's a tournament in a free WAFCON him. How you betumi akɔ World Cup no? Na wetima to be we game time. Edi Dennis or say Jeff. Mpacho ben ko ba bia. Yɛdan ho aba 2023 BBC ye. Me ba bekyerɛ wo. Na etimi edi nkomo no ɛwɔ hɔ. We game time. Yɛdan ho mara sie.
Game time.
The culture never chills, and neither do we. Viral moments, breaking stories, new drops, exclusive interviews, spotlight artists shaping the sound right now, and our African Star of the Week taking over timelines. Then it's straight to the top 10, the songs running the streets, owning your playlist and living rent-free in your head. No skips, just hits, pure vibes. This is the Rundown, your ultimate destination for everything entertainment.
Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time.
Abusa for yes about game time live on ABC News GH, Facebook, YouTube, you're streaming live. Ewo homedy, Eddie Dennis will say GYAMFI, the voice of reason. Me pacho, you be did you maybe tiwa ha yenye task screen no na yenye some medication me na we are the fisem no atwa so ewo ho na yedi fie komo ayem say kotoko atwa yen ewo akra ha mo preseason atwa so bedi komo afi ho ba me catch you before the break say 2013 BBC ye and won come number say yedi ewo Manchester United and to Osha the 2013 release here revise or Mourinho Stone contract revealed ni say papa ye friend say Alex Ferguson the Chapman or Manchester United you know how long or 26 years and or Manchester United Rebecca says the most successful Manchester United coach and our manager ever what I say or the 13 Premier League trophies now na Imran say in the year 2013 or the Juma as Manchester United a tour and it's a transitional period say or the tour no over here another legend Amana be fair Juma I mean as a successor I think come be a course so until obete word be now your friend the chosen one what I say obete word be friend the chosen one now the chosen one Ferguson when replacement you know for the dugout rule at Manchester United after several years successful Manchester fans, they were used to the success with Ferguson. And you know, now Omute, you know, it was going to be a tough one. But Oshishimo Udin Komwa Scaniano, Anna ne read an ecotor this month, so 63-year-old Jose Mourinho. Only said Jose Mourinho, and so any say Alex Ferguson, almost tracy back to a lot of things. They see here, I maybe cry Jose Mourinho, Eco Sketi, Old Trafford, I brought a share with Porto. Now, and now, Sir Alex Ferguson, that's why I disappointed. Young Queen. Only Jose Mourinho, Edin Como. Abrana or Babacono. And it's uncommon a buyer. I said David Moyes, not the chosen one. Actually, not the chosen one. The chosen one for Manchester United. Now you branch another papa friend Jose Mourinho. Then you say only Jose Mourinho didn't come. That time, not in 2013, not Jose Mourinho. So AFC challenges El Real Madrid. No, after spending 3 years for Real Madrid, no. On the last season, a lot of challenges. Barcelona, ABT, you know, with 15 points. On the Real Madrid dressing room, no, Iker Casillas, any the likes, you know, Sergio Ramos, any Spanish boys, no more. Problems with Bray. It's not about say, ever said Mourinho, a free Real Madrid in 2013. Anna, a bit share some Ferguson so airport. Ferguson, any Mourinho Kasai. Emma Bibia, Commoni Bibia, Siciye, Esiye. Mourinho G2 say Ferguson a legend in coaching to say Ferguson Kodia. And you don't just say Mourinho no already. No one can target no as the special one. Not about Chelsea the first interview also no the special one. We are saying about YouTube say Jose Mourinho the special one. Enti ekoba you know Ferguson can say I want to choose you. You beyond the special one. Obesa the chosen one. And then Mourinho be woman the special chosen one there. Anna Mourinho G2 mu say okay. Say Ferguson abom me this member man you there. Na me so me free there. Na me babaka. Okay, I'll come. Now, and then I said that same year, and Najona, according to Ferguson, Metro Ferguson coach, I said Najona, I will agree, yeah, Bibia, Koya Ferguson himself. By man, you fans, I come as well at their mom in the year. And Najona no Jose Mourinho friend. Mourinho friend Ferguson was phone, so I can't him. Now, Osu, Ferguson, Ferguson say, bo, Mourinho. At the end, I made them say, "Oh, it's now a strong character." To say, "Oh, Jose Mourinho there." And then I be ma will be soon. Mourinho tell me say, "Papa Fergie, a human na the man no minyan kameye." But then no, only say football enye ball no keke. A just run kwa. Na owo ma adwuma no any club be. You can say Mourinho quote you can love football, you can love the football, and you can love the club. Yakoba ne se me no di nkomo wie ya me G2 mu se ma ba be coach Manchester United na se ma ba be replace you no me wie ye pe ana Roman Abramovich asa frame me eni me di nkomo se eni me free Madrid me nsambra Chelsea na me Mourinho no de ye me ya ne se edo a me wo ma Chelsea no se Chelsea frame ya me ntimi nja sa ado no ho ama me gi Manchester adwuma no etika me de me sere say a crazy maka then so me na me can say me gia to my baba Manchester adwuma no but then no Abramovich afre me many Chelsea a certain connection many Chelsea fans a certain connection me nka say no and especially when a Chelsea here me na me back to England Chelsea abamanim na me say me nje Chelsea adwuma no na me baba be coach a rival we dey me srew e betimi anka makuru wa we pare me ana Mourinho catch Baba say, sorry, Ferguson say, Orafegi, min komoni na etia say, nanka me pejumano. But mean to me to asunye. And na Mourinho mu Ferguson say after so G2 no, but na 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 o catch Ferguson say, oh Mr. Fache me. Eti o da yanko enim na ye nidi nkomo no. Eti Fergie any Mourinho de na omu relationship very very tight, very close na Fergie di senka Jose Mourinho etimi entwena enwofom. Eno ana she Fergie be ka asem bi ye be ko sa asem na o kai no so o de ko fa David Moyes in the year 2013 no Manchester for be declare say no ana the chosen one no enti nkomo no say the chosen one ankasa no nanka enye David Moyes said the bible enti no say okọ Manchester omo Old Trafford that's almost said me friend Old Trafford no ye was stand bi wo ho ba bia ye tretra no omo baby e friend Stratford End obo so obekọ na bana kese ebo ho ebesi ne the chosen one omo di bo ho because Fajima omo obi senka omo ameye adwuma ne yi ana de kofa David Moyes eti yakọ anim but eti nkomo nya say na Jose Mourinho na actually no the chosen one but ono any Chelsea a dona na do mo ntem any the connection na also no Chelsea for one and a man and Ajona or South Ferguson catch and say Obeba UK but Oba UK dia Omba Manchester or Panacho or man for the enter Chelsea and or Panacho and Jose Mourinho saying this is what Jose Mourinho said when I am command Jose Mourinho akodi documentary bia on the 11th of August and I say this month here Netflix baba yi what I say and some komo nyina ko pay Netflix documentary bia omode de Jose Mourinho aya ojiatum ama omone Ferguson so kasa aye ama Ferguson so jitum say no they don't use okwa oda obeda because of the Jose Mourinho ba but Jose Mourinho ya de manage no and asem ya Jose Mourinho can documentary as part of the documentary say I go to Chelsea in 2013 but in that period is something nobody knows. I think I can say because I don't hurt anyone with the truth. And I think the objective is to tell the truth. When I left Real Madrid, I signed with Manchester United to go to Manchester United after Sir Alex Ferguson. Said no, signing Sir Obeba Manchester. I was, of course, very flattered because Manchester United has incredible appeal. When I say Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world, I have to say that Manchester United is very, very close. He said, oh, Madrid, it's in Madrid, the biggest club. I was Madrid, so I banned it twice. About in 2010, and was about this season. But one thing is love for football, another is love for a certain club. As an American, a dog the woman football, no, and a dog the woman club be. And I think this is more powerful than love for football. And fundamentally, after Real Madrid, I needed to feel that I am loved. What I say, sometimes if you ask, you know, you can't say you are yeska. Minim se obedia tuma after Real Madrid once Real Madrid no okonoma bebre mu anim go say players no ntokwa ama the last season in particular oboni beka say it was tumultuous. What I say na enye interest into no say ohia odosronko bi no ohia do after they were fam Madrid players no yakayaka the players no enne no you know enoma kuko nyina ntino at that point no ohia some love. What I say obi be hagin obi be chere no do obi a was a feeling ni bi obi a you can go through some points in life na ade a ohia e hard so obi be bam keke and as obi nkyere wodo enti Mourinho so no akomu a na Manchester adwuma do onyo be ye but no feel say de wa fam no heartbreaker wa fam no odo a obenya no Chelsea no onya sa do no e wo Manchester United enti no even though say no agya to ma sign so ba be no no feel say Chelsea do no e yesronko what I say it ni planned that Chelsea obetena or 205 206 or the mo GEP or back to back or you know ma be ma Chelsea even in the 2013 or back to Chelsea no o sa ba be GEP no e de ma mo na wonu no koso ka say do no Emma ni be wi achi ma ni be ye bibi ma ne hye Abramovich sa ko no so ye be kanti this is Jose Mourinho in the Netflix documentary all kind of crazy but you can ntie Ferguson so nsema or kan ye said ye see Ferguson knew our documentary no say as far as I was concerned he accepted and then within hours it changed. That is an agenda Jose Mourinho ebe frɛ no catch ebe sun ye no Jose Mourinho sun ye I say papa yi ye hu no strong go abonten but unse omo a say be omo ne ade ka so omo ne ade omo very emotional Jose Mourinho nche no osun ofri Inter akọ Madrid e bisi ye osuye o say ni players no omo ko ball wo Milan wie ye na say ko back to hotel when timi team now go back to hotel because so the players na tini omo ko hotel and Madrid move no ko onye because enka players no share be share omo no ye be ye omo ya no wan hwe ka bitima na sana adwe because no omo some connection enti Mourinho de say bi so odo ade na so odo wa ode na kuma nyina wuram eye no from the heart yakwa ni ntie Ferguson ni nkomo ni biem I said the reason he gave to me I could not understand. I was so disappointed. Ferguson say one thing Mourinho say say eye adwuma na wo ba beye na adwuma wo de wakoma adi animu ye adwuma nso na wo de odo adan Ferguson say wanti ase say Mourinho be ka kire ni say wa je adwuma na tum na because say o say o wo odo soronko e de ma Chelsea into u super Chelsea Ferguson is sino papa because ono na nanka ye the chosen one ana wanti ase na Mourinho ye we nyina wie no yenko Mourinho ye we nyina wie a sacrificing Manchester United adwuma no e de call Chelsea no ye ba be hwe we ni so sacrificing Manchester adwuma no e de call Chelsea no ana o say o kire Chelsea o dostron kubi but Chelsea sa akoye na de ma na sa ahye no because o sa facing his second sack e sa pamono for the second time of Chelsea ya pamono no ana okofa a team and only the first sack no the permanent first one before say all come Madrid okofa Inter Milan at the buy Stamford Bridge in one Champions League round of 16 season now 2010 or they call J treble or J Champions League J Italian League J I mean the Coppa Italia no or say or ya dia woni wi asima ya dia or that sorry bia na or be pese be say si because of that all match Chelsea the Chelsea permanent first time no ehye no it's abroad Chelsea eba in that Champions League game round of 16 no or say Chelsea won e wo home ana aggregate no nyina koye 3-1 or say ade a ye ni de e wo ni wiase pa ni say o share Abramovich na onim say the Abramovich so e pen football no na on pese obelusu no o ko fie ko suye ni say that time no ko jai coach ni kra na enka wa for feeling heart it is say Chelsea don na ego Mourinho mu a ehye no first sack no nti obehye Abramovich also did Inter ba no of an personal say sa bola Chelsea ni Inter Milan ebebo no enye Chelsea ni Inter e yo no Mourinho ene Abramovich na ebebo nti odi no hu nyina oye bi bia say obehye Chelsea in that 2010 nti yes I na any day because odo ma Chelsea no sa do no ba be prove ye e abra Alex Ferguson e signing no u follow nkomo no obo prove abra Alex Ferguson signing no na ye hwe bibi Mourinho call ye Ferguson yeah or disappointed or say back eventually say back for the second time or ba be coach Manchester United around 2016 thereabout na me pese ye hwe bibi the Inter Mourinho one of the favorites and I say one of the nka obantama e bia man you nka enema mo fam no nka because you know a case of probability okay coaches are aba after Alex Ferguson na I'm for Kase, and I say in common say the entire be an Ferguson, person Mourinho Bano. I think this chart explains it. We ever trim the internal Mourinho the favorite, and I say the chosen one for Ferguson, because Abra Ferguson a coin of David Moyes no. After that, no, Osha managers are Benina na. Obian Timinji trophies entering the Mourinho at the Manchester United Bayern Abra buy in 2016. Osha Ruben Amorim. On the recent one, I Pamona Michael Carricaba, or 43% win rate. The loss rate 39%. Why any trophy be Eric Ten Hag, and the closest I there, or 66% win rate. The loss rate 19%, or the one trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, on also win rate 51%. The loss rate 25%, on also not a single trophy from Manchester United. And this man, the chosen one, who never was, no, I mean, Kanisa, and also win rate 58%, and the loss rate 14%. That's a Obesaboruno woman, Edimpa, or the almost 3 trophies, including an European trophy, or their first Europa Cup at the Mamo, or the FA Cup, and also the League Cup. Mourinho, Louis Van Gaal. The win rate is 52%, the loss rate is 23%, one trophy. At the time, no, it makes sense. The entire Alex Ferguson, Eka said, Jose Mourinho should have been the chosen one. Because David Moyes is not a fan, no. Under 10 months, near Pamono, if Manchester United, they don't know chosen one. Only 10 months, but I know Pamono is own team near Jumano. But Omuchini, Yetini, will be P. Mourinho, no. Mourinho is FAC the sack. But everything there. Coach Biano about Manchester United. Why are more successful than Jose Mourinho? Okuta 3 trophies. 3 trophies. And also Okuta the loss rate say o lose game no on dey 14%. And all come one win good win rate so or the second to Eric Ten Hag. Ten Hag 66%, Jose Mourinho 58%. And see, this is the explanation. You see here in 2013, and I'm saying they all come back and you could this uncle no. The idea nanka Jose Mourinho or the chosen one Amber. Netflix documentary, then you share them say the full documentary never share by Benya assets because of copyright issues in Tina. But this is the explanation behind why Jose Mourinho Ferguson a hand picking so on the chosen one. David Moyes second to Mourinho. The chosen one ankasano na Jose Mourinho. And you know on your special one keke. Or sounds the chosen one. One Ferguson say a sin pa. And the reason is that Ferguson who you know on the papa no penny. The record speaks for itself, very loud. And you know, I know the course so I was 2013 at Jose Mourinho. Koba say, oh yeah, I went to Manchester United, the Jumano Anyano. And see, touch screen and honey this. But before that, you know, you will move on to the next segment. You could feel if you come on. BBC over the weekend, I was Brazil League, you know, Abra Coritiba, any Cordoba, one almost see a kind Coritiba, any Chapecoense. Asia kan ewo Brazilian League. Tie baako we fed Jesse Maronda, Marango, Jesse Marango. We did 29 years. Na Oshego, Arawo semne say, abante ni Shego na go ni money die no. Original we defender, original ni park no so no. Ana ohun say advertising boards na ewo no, sa holding boards no. Okohwira any supporters na ko gye omani. Ata say, ohwira si na ko ni supporters na ko gye omani. Na Fufi Antoata Brante ni hwiri ye no BBC ye ohwiri ye no na okoto amnem dressing room bi wo ho say dressing room na wo ho antene na wo hwe no Abrante ni hwiri ye Jesse Marao 29 years ohwiri ye no okoto mu na ayara wosem ama opraye Opraya when Timmy and continue game no because baby I'm not going to a dressing room na ye no onim say ye bie form ho under a friends underground dressing room edema a home team effect Chapecoense that day you see BC 2013 e was a stadium ho a ama Cameroonian striker bi so ekohwiri tom na arawosam ne say onim say na ni ji oji ye nyina achi no go no ya ansanje VAR anji go no a odiniti ye no say there was an incident before the goal. Nti Abrante pro ko pra ye nyina no opra kwa. Nti man to aso. Goal o say nti akoji na ni akopra ye no. Goal VAR anje. Nti we Abrante yi coach akabe de na ye de na kabe. Abaye. Jesse opra kwa. Amna no tintin watom enti stadium wo say fans no do mo say go mo te radi ya say na bi say yes no how bia o hwi akwaji nani o ene say okoto amna mu a akopra kwa no enti eno say ankomo na ye di no enti no Jesse ye we should the speedy recovery you see when ankle injury enya sem koto akra after say okoto sa amna num no enti no sanity but yem refuse straight away na yenni nkomo kakra bi ye be fe ni edi nkomo yenwura na yenkofa asema ba what I say the rona na ye bono ye be bom na che se Ghana fo nyina ate ana ye be kire mu nimo ate ase na asema ba no soro nkokra what I say soro nkokra me ba pe me se bie phone line no e wa asema ba no so na also do adwenkyere abadwumadio no so na bibia atima koye ite fa edu seri the ro no ana ye kwa akobom
Na sawote konkoya na trasa samaba asamumpelipa nipane pane wasa asawoya empelipa asamumpelipa na nipane pane wasa Dauro ni abo na sawote
aha uti se ebom ko ara che se asem aba because asem aba jimsi wo face asem wo asem aba aha asem aba onu se bbc edu sata be dia o ti ase asem aba na je se wo se bbc na yeni nkomo enra ewo Morocco Rashid Stadium ho ana asem ewo ho ne se Black Queens ewo akono na yesi akan ewo WAFCON nim the Women Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON equivalent of a member ne de no Africa Cup of Nations say Black Stars ekoba Africa Cup of Nations a man no so de no ana mo bo no Morocco eguso ekoso na format a mo de bo ne say this time no teams call ni nyina no 16 teams bo no emu 4 a be qualify do the semi-final no semi-final of the competition no be call World Cup be call represent Africa World Cup afi the FIFA aye say World Cup aye boy said the member ne de tremu 48 in the last World Cup aye born in US Canada and Mexico no e man de no so e be born in Brazil no ya trem akọ 32 teams. First night 24. He said they caught 32 teams. And 32 no. Africa guaranteed 4 spots. I know they are guaranteed. Your mama call semi-final no. You see ano tournament what can I able you? Mama qualify semi-final no. Morocco, Malaria and Raw share you know. Algeria and Cameroon. I'm gonna have 4 teams and they call World Cup. I'm gonna qualify semi-final call World Cup. And see, Ghana has a chance say call World Cup. 20 years in here, Ghana yen call World Cup on that. Now, by virtue of the fact that FIFA attribute 32 teams, no, next year able to Brazil. And see, Ghana free mu die, ye free. But World Cup chance no, ye free mu. And me I could take coach no some more kind no. But this is how it's the entire Ghana free mu. Now me I do my Thursday. See, Africa bet me the 6 teams ako. Say Ghana, you can go another qualifiers. What I say, and I'm about to teach you. Papa, 10. Thursday, you need Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire so lose a quarter final. No, if the teams don't lose a quarter final, Ghana, any Cote d'Ivoire bebo. Na Nigeria, South Africa bo. Inti omo bobo omo Thursday. Na Ghana bebo Thursday. I don't know. A tournament and tournament no the tournament is free WAFCON is free but when ye bo e dey call World Cup no enti 4 na ye be bo no 2 ye be qualify say Ghana share Cote d'Ivoire na South Africa so share Nigeria wa be share wo ho no na say Africa the 2 they need 2 reps no omo be say akọ in November so we say it is so we say it tintinity ye say akọ in November and December another qualifiers. Africa the 2 aba, Asia the 2 aba, Comebol the bakwaba, Anna Oceania so the bakwaba. Ni akwa 6 teams no, ni akwa sabo qualifiers. You 2 from the 6 no. Na me ya aduma, asama make an question next year February 2027. Ya sa akwa Europe. Also playoffs no. You can say playoffs now. Not to say by virtue be into man qualify automatically no the bubble playoffs into the first stage of the playoff you bought where we are into about 4 teams ball ewa abrank ye share malaria nra and can qualify air call world cup new straight and can go fast akwan tin way so 20 years ni yan call world cup maybe a phone line on but my main answer phone line no na me ba ba fa calls no na yentie Ghana coach aya came last or in semi tudwa me ba 024-725-7224 024-725-7224 number obeti my friend Adwa Jentraba Ghana coach came last and somebody tudwa o say the wura ho chen bibia see sense start coaching and the real who pa adenti eti.
The feeling is probably one of the worst that I ever had. Maybe potentially the worst feeling I had in 20 years of coaching. I'm feeling so much for this team, for Ghana. I really wanted to help them to go to the first World Cup in 20 years. And we felt that we had a good chance to do it today, but didn't perform well enough, even if it was a little bit of a 50-50 game. Always when you're in the losing team, you need to face the truth, and the fact is that we lost with 1 ball, and now it's really painful.
Thank you. First question here.
All right, Coach. You mentioned that
the mic.
Your chance. You mentioned your chance of going to the World Cup. You still have a chance at the playoffs. How are you moving from the mentality of losing this match, getting out of it?
Thank you.
Ruth from Ghana.
Ghana coach no came last. See the raho. Na mini master Bazi edi nkomo no oka baby. Also wa failure empamo no. You can see a football no asaya. This is the extent ako. At every level. At every level, ye mushe. At every level, ye mushe. Pia Diego, 20 years, the Black Queens on call World Cup neda. Now, Oshe Jenny no said they see about tin. Said they about 5 qualifiers. Could see players from Asia. We could see from Comibol. We could see from Oceania. And so now about Europe in 2027. I didn't hear tin. So if you are saying say your football ne kofoma. Okay, my main family first caller oh. Na me we are them submission na to so unse me be phone line 0247257224. Na kojo asamwa join me every Nkrampan. Okay, kojo asamwa asam aba.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, kojo meka asam aba no ajem so say asam aba.
Asema bao.
Jebeso asem wo aha. Koyo asem aba yenko biem. Oh, koyo men katino sabra. Sabra. Mpacho ofra meka asem aba. Na wajem so say asem ewo ho na so the submission aba 0247252224 0247257224 number meji wajenche always wait me afre na otimi no adwentre e de abadwuma de no so na me guso e kan while sa ye prepare calls re bi te ba e be connect na otimi de adwentre ba 20 years ni Black Queens in call World Cup and say na ye member you call World Cup fans say bebre ba ye and na 17 e ko bo afcon ye bi say ya similar thing na nke dey qualify for World Cup and am rant any free mu ya and only 10 teams to qualify for the World Cup out of 16. Na Ghana, you have 10 teams. Uganda team qualify over Ghana. Yanko World Cup. And at 20, Wafu Zombie and Cheye Bia in the last week, in a group with Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Togo. And at 20 level, world champions. Yenti show Bia. This is how low your football, and people don't get it. They feel say, "Oh, yeah, I'm for criticizing." came last. In the last coach, me banoso. The last WAFCON I call the last edition of this same tournament. Or say one game in regular time. And I say in regulation time. Say about 90 minutes out. One game pen or say the first game we are. I say low to be no or the number. The first game we are. No lose in the second game. No about draw. The third game not a qualified. Then the knockout stages no about penalties. Say it's the same pattern. Similar pattern. From Nkran, is it Kojo Samoa?
Asamo.
Kojo, you're live. Mami too. I don't say for I don't say Ghana.
But so make a clam what can I say? Is a Ghana no minute a boy go. A quarter of the Bia Ghana people to my
well, Kojo, that's I say, what to me, I join also with my friend 02427 0242 725 7224 0242 725 7224. Now, I just also Black is a film will WAFCON, no, but I say a pre-eti, see a World Cup 2027, Brazil. Now, a quiet a befa so akono, and another match no. See a playoffs. 4 games. You bought Thursday we are. Na say don't put it match Cote d'Ivoire no no. November December. I bought a 6 game run of. Ni 6 teams. You know, top 2 no. Ni asa famu. Ni a in February 2027. Na ma sa akwa the European playoffs. And sa na say Ghana beat my qualifier. Ya qualify. You know what I'm saying? And I am 20 years ni. Black Queens ain't me and Mon qualifying for World Cup. And nobody is finding answers to it. Nobody is finding answers to it. Master Banzin or Kase coach ni Pamono. What's a coach ni Pamono? The point is, I mean, it's not just with the coach. See movement with our game. Football is on coma. We are in coma. Ghana football is coma mu. Obi am person obedi atum. See, o de yan nyintum say ewu de me nyintum say ewu, but we coma. Everything is collapsing at our feet. Diegu. Bibia Diegu. Ara wo sema ekomu. Ghana chef first go. Defensive organization. And then within a short period, Malawi in the first WAFCON Obenio. You can make the argument say we share Nigeria. You can make the argument say we share Zambia. But this is the knockout stage. Ghana needed it more than that. That's a friendly game session. Yes, in the friendly pre-tournament friendly games. So what are you telling us? That team 1 minute of a World Cup 20 years in year. It means qualifying for World Cup. It means qualifying for World Cup 20 years. The youth football is in coma. And the 17, you buy and co-world, it means qualify. And the 20 bar when me show beer, a man is so quite over free. What is happening to Ghana football? Who is the captain of this ship? Your captain away. Your clubs, Eco Africa, no Marco Diego. Everything is in shambles. Everything is in shambles. You know, Garcia Puto, no mama 99, very long. Very long, yeah, you pay football no? Because at some point we felt say there was a bit of hope because you now first go there. Now you team continue your home. But then Kim Last disappointed us with their girls. And I seriously doubt Ghana beat my qualify for World Cup because we had the easiest route. Say neko and we intimi. What is the guarantee? Says our process here confirm say 10 year. You be bob 4 games. You beat my boy qualify. What is the guarantee? There's no guarantee say beat my boy no qualify. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, this is the story. This is the stark truth, the stark reality of Ghana football. And starting now, the tournament, it's only exposing cracks away a game. It's only exposing the cracks in our game. And of course, the easy target, coaches. We are targeting the coaches, but it goes beyond coaching. It goes beyond coaching. It goes beyond coaching. A man may fail. They say Ghana football never fine. Well, this is the editorial I'm there, and this is my point. There no hana yebo there no mesinti. There we na fair bom no. Hana DC. Ghana football must rise. You coma. We must rise. We must rise, and we hope. Say, I doubt. I'm not being pessimistic, but I doubt if there's any chance. See if it might qualify, but we still have a slim margin of chance. Say Mano, a bit me about no qualify at the World Cup in 2027 in Brazil. And see, ana bidi AC na yedi jumedi nyina so etimesi ewa emphasize that Reverend Dr. N. Joshua Herbal Center, yeda Desminis Avenue, yeda Hesbon Notion Studio ase ana Jara Sportswear omunyina edomunyina ase so babo omotimi support and I say support show no yamfa production team na say so ewo ho Chris Sabo and the team Prince Heredity Finger and the boys ni nyina no e do bibia ase say mutumi ebo echiri ma ye pa na ene mo ehuna na bibinti na KWAKU GYAN entimi ameka yensa na me admo chena mo behunu Master Bansin so medana say ono so join ye via Zoom na otimi eni ye di juma no na me adoma ochina say share from 12:30 be say aboabo de enkansu ano e de abro na analysis no de we say otia se nyina de nyina etimi de abro na otimi ati bibia se de se e fata e ojumade no so me di e de Dennis Osei